You are the greatest thing that happened to me. No fairy tales, no make believe. Forever in my eyes, you were queen to me. Until my dying day, you are royalty. You are the greatest thing that happened to me. No fairy tales, no make believe. Forever in my eyes, you were queen to me. Until my dying day.
Like porn after you get yours, bitches are gone. It's never the same. Could be friends, but it still remains the pain of you fucking me over. Nah, don't wanna hang. It's funny cause if I do hang, choking you is the same. Fuck it, I'll make it quick. Take a gun, create a bang. Yeah, I could. And tell the judge I'm misunderstood. I gave my life to this chick and she said fuck it like more than wood. I think I should choke this bitch out. But now I'm doing this is my last will. To you, I caught my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. My last will. To you, I caught my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. I'm disgusted at myself for all the love that I felt. I've given you my fucking arm and you let it. You don't care on Valentine's Day or better. You give it to someone else. I swear to God, when we fuck, I'ma try to make something tell. Rip out your fucking esophagus and fuck you with fingernails. Tie you to a chair, smack your ass, and then I pull your hair. How's it feel now? Like it does the shit make you proud to be able to get any motherfucker around town? This is my last will. To you, I cut my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. My last will. To you, I cut my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. My last will. Call this my last verse. Cause if she don't wanna be with me, we riding in the hearse. Be without money or you even be, I don't know what's worse. But once I figure it out, I'll let you know it hurts. My swag enjoyed the attention from the praise you once had. But they not now cause they took a visit to my best repair. Why say now? You knew I wasn't right when you met me. Not like shit up in the wheel. You just up in there. This is my last will. To you, I caught my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. My last will. To you, I caught my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. Don't do it like that. You know I deserve you. So don't get mad if you see a number or two. You can't turn a hoe into a husband. You know this, baby. If we done, just know that the hoe will never die free. If you think I'm gonna chase something, keep waiting on that day. This is my last will. Release this after my dying day. They sound person Christian like ships free though. Later, sorry for making drama. Shakespeare. This is my last will. To you, I cut my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. My last will. To you, I cut my last bill. Took advantage of me once, twice. You won't live. I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to shit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to sit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. Nobody want me to do music, y'all. Want me to channel it elsewhere, y'all. But every nigga need their theme music. I do this for those who really fuck with my music. This shit epic. Movie screen. Making moves like I'm on the big screen. I know you see me. I know winning this shit. Looking happy when you really hate this shit. Not my fault. They just want music. And I stumbled on the recipe how to do it. If you rocking with me, I got love for you. But if it's hate in your blood, it's fuck you. I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to fit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to shit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. I'm in my own lane. I ain't trying to shit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain.
Steve Jams on the beat, how you not gonna fuck with? Unless you hate them too, then it's fuck you respectfully. Don't hate on us, not our fault. She got me feeling like I'm fresh from the vault. If it's not about a lot familiar, who else matter? Oh, add God to the mix. Can't battle. What do you get? An untamed beast, cause niggas gotta see me with every song I release. I feel like royalty, like a fucking king. Feel like I'm on my knees in the middle of the ring, or standing up, head raised high. All hell the rain under number one guy. I'm in my own lane, I ain't trying to do shit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Man, acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. I'm in my own lane, I ain't trying to shit. This shit feel like I just won a championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my reign. Cause in this game, I came to bring pain. I'm in my own lane, I ain't trying to shit. This shit feel like I just won the championship. Acknowledge me while I'm in my way. Cause in this game,
Dang, I came to bring pain. Man,
Hey, yo, what's up, bro? How you doing today?
I am extremely blessed.
Glad to hear that, bro. So we about to get into it. I'm gonna introduce you, then we're gonna get into this interview, all right?
All right.
All right, so check this out. This is your boy. You know how we do it here on Indie Pusher podcast show. It's your boy AD. You tapping in live where we push independent artists to the next level, giving them a platform to shine. Today we got a special guest in the building, coming straight from the heart of Memphis, Tennessee, a bold voice, raw energy, and unfiltered truth in every bar. This artist is repping real life, real grind, and real Southern roots. We're talking about the artist whose sound blends with classic Memphis vibes with a modern day hunger. Tracks that hit hard, speak truth, and carry that championship mindset. If you haven't heard records like Championship or Trill Talk, trust me, you're about to tap into something serious today. He's been making noise on stage like stages of and spotlights and stepped into the spotlight with the NPR Tiny Desk contest. So you already know the grind is real out here. So, with no further ado, I want y'all to turn up with me and get in with it with the one and only Bray Smizzi.
Sir, yes, sir. Thank you.
So, how you doing today, bro?
I said, I'm blessed. I'm extremely blessed. I
I'm
am.
glad to hear that, man. So, we're gonna talk about you growing up in Memphis. How did the city shape your sound?
well, well, moved to Memphis in '96 because my mama long live my mama. She wanted to be close to her mother. So we moved down here and like Memphis really shook my sound. Like it really didn't captivate me like how it used to, like how it did. You know what I'm saying? As I was making music, cause my mama was listening to Master P. She was listening to up north. I mean Master P, but more up north like Do or Die, Twister, Tech Nine, all them type of guys. She was listening to more to Master P than 3 Six Mafia. I got on the 3 Six Mafia like probably like 3 years after I guess the Master P phase fizzled out. But once I was getting the Who Run It, Who Gives a F Where You From, and all that up until they won their Academy Award, I was a 3 Six Mafia head, like for real, just paying attention to everything they do. So
All right.
but like T Love, Young Key, Criminal Mind, A Ball, MJG. I feel bad, but at least I can admit it. I wasn't put on to Tommy Wright the third until high school. Kingpin, Skinny Pimp, I was listening to him on and off. Kid Shine, I was listening to him like straight out of like once he came out with Crispy, I was in love with how he was moving. I don't listen to Fraser Boy like that. But love Lil White. I wish Lil White and Eminem would do a song together. But like up until I linked up with Tebow, I really didn't pay attention to like I was making like Memphis sound and music. I was just making music. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't try to
Got you.
cap.
categorize it. I was trying to just make music, get our voice out there because like it's a billion voices out there that do music, but
Right.
not every can get picked up and be like respected. Because like you mentioned championship and Trill Talk together, and championship was recorded like 4 years ago, and Trill Talk was recorded 13 years ago.
Okay.
So like I loved it. You mixed it with the old with the new, and then how you came on with the greatest thing, and then then hit me with Last Will, like you really listen to the music, and that's what I greatly appreciate. Like, cause anybody can say they heard it, but for you to actually listen to the music, and like I'm working with somebody who like the Last Will, so hopefully before the summer end, I can do a video to Last Will. So
Okay.
that's my focus, trying to do a video for Last Will, cause like I feel like that's a summertime song, but you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people might not feel like it, even though it's talking about domestic violence. Like it's just the beat make me feel like it's a summertime.
Okay. So, like, what makes you, since you out there in Memphis and all, what makes you different from any artists down south, up north, Midwest, and the West Coast?
Really, to be honest, like I haven't been out as much. You know what I'm saying? I like been preserving my energies because like once I perform, I'm really performing. Once I'm out there, I'm really out there trying to network and keep in touch with people and actually like build real relationships. Everybody's scared to build real authentic relationship because they used to getting you know effed over majority of the
Right.
time. So I'm gonna be authentic. I'm just be straight up and real with you, like if we gonna work or not. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people I do want to work with, and that's just it. Just work with one time and that's it. A lot of other artists like Admonish, like he sent me beats to just do Admonish music. He from New York. He sent me a whole beat pack so I can write and do the EP. And he ain't like, I didn't even ask him for it. He just was like, "Man, I think your voice will go right with these beats." Like, just like that. And like he been looking out for me, putting me on to stuff like this whole time. If it ain't no competition, show that. Don't be trying to gatekeep it everything. Cause like I used to share everything because I was sharing the like you mentioned, I was putting on trying to get on the NPR Tiny Disc, and like, I was going through the worst man, one of the worst periods of my life, and I
Right.
decided to you know what I'm saying? I had to build the confidence into myself, and that's when I knew I was gonna have to take this serious because I'm sitting on music, and I know my stuff is great enough, and it's better, and I know my stuff better than other people because they not sharing it, they not reposting it, they feel some type of way about my music when I ain't got no reach. If you got a bigger reach than me, why you just won't share it or repost? So,
Say, hey yo, you talking good, man.
yeah,
Uh,
and then my music also has a message. Somebody told me that, and then I know I'm putting a message in it, but I just want the outside ear to tell me that, oh yeah, you putting a message in your music. That's probably why people don't mess with it. You know what I'm saying? But I love when people overlook me as if I'm not as if I'm just saying some irregular stuff when everybody repeating the same thing over and over and over again.
so by you saying all that, do you like have like people out there that like how does your support system like look like for you when you create and you put music out?
Okay, my support system like Bando Gang Truth. He make music too. Like he tell me to keep going. Like I got people that tell me to keep going. Like my barber Devo Slice. I got a couple homegirls that tell me to keep going. Like Princess Kendra, my god sister Tank. You know what I'm saying? But like they it's like it's they show the support, but it's like it's limited because like you know what I'm saying, like like everybody just not rocking with it. They just feel like I should do something else, but I've already invested time into this, and I might as well take a chance on getting it heard because if it wasn't good enough to be heard, I wouldn't even be getting interviews off of my music, the music
Right.
that I created over 10 years ago that should have been out because people heard Goddess and was like, "Man, this should have been out. This should have." Man, y'all dropped the ball. Y'all should have just and I was looking like Jesus. I was feeling like that the whole time. But thanks for telling me that we dropped the ball. So like I'm taking a chance. Like I said, I was going through the worst period of my life, entering contests, you know what I'm saying? Like doing interviews. Nobody know I was battling depression, battling homelessness, battling, not even being able to, you know, being able to afford child support to support my daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I had the music, but wasn't nobody trying to tap into it. Everybody just, doing what they want to do,
Yeah.
or they want to get in my inbox and try to tell me, hey, can you share and tag me as if I'm not doing the same thing. So like
So when
I
you
I know my stuff is great
right.
because so
So
I ain't I know I'm not far fetched because
right.
it's a lot of people that's putting out horrible stuff and they come across my stuff and they act as if I got Grammy winning material and I just be loving it. So
So when you hear all that and even going through everything you went through, how does that keep you humble and not to forget where you came from?
like it's really a shocker. Like I was always humble. Like I don't let stuff get to me because I'm not egotistical. So I'm just like, you tell me something, I'm just be like, all right, I'm gonna soak it up. But then I'm gonna just keep it humble because like words don't mean anything. The actions do. Actions mean more to me than words. So if your actions showing it, I know I ain't got to question it. So, but if you telling me something, I'm just be like, okay, I'm gonna let it resonate. But if your actions speaking louder than your words, I ain't got nothing else to say.
So when people hear your music for the first time, what do you want them to grasp from what they hear from you?
I just want them to hear some authentic music. It's just authentic music. Some that's not repetitive, some that's just some authentic. There's something they can feel to. Like I got 35 songs out, and I know it's millions of songs out there, but I know you gonna love at least one or two out of my 35.
That's good because I listen to your music and I see the passion that you have. I see how you throw your bars and your metaphors and you precise with what you're doing. And like you said, a lot of artists out here they're you know copying and trying to do all other type of things. But I see how like you move in a way like you kind of quiet with it and calculating. I'm gonna use calculating too, and but you putting out music that people want to hear, and I commend you for that because a lot of artists are it's okay to get the likes, it's okay to get this and that, but if you can't, I tell artists all the time, if you can't put out something that you like, then don't put it out because sometimes, as I've learned, even as doing this and having a station, we get the music but it ain't what we think. It's what pretty much the listeners think. So if we might say, "Hey, I don't know," but if the listeners like, "Yo, that was some fire that he just spit," then hey, then you getting your likes and your streams up. So I just like to piggyback off the part of how do you feel while you out here doing stuff that when people didn't support you the way that you needed to, now I want to come back and say, "Hey, can I work with you?"
I just I like I just did. I just laugh at it because like I give genuine support from the get go, and then if you don't want to support me, but then when you want to come back when the motion get good, nah, it don't work like that. Cause like my brother rap, he's in the whole group. I just told him the other day, it's six of y'all. Y'all all six can't share one reel of mine, but you want me to share the reel of all six of y'all. No, it don't work like that. It does not work like that. Show me the same support you want me to show, cause I share it. I don't care. It's just a share. Y'all act like shares is $1 million. you you know what I'm saying? Cause I know it's shares that's worth $1 million, but not
Yep.
no social media shares.
Yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
you right about that, man. I even do the same thing, and I sometimes I'll be like, "Hey, we put out a lot of content, and sometimes you might get 1 or 2 likes," and you like, you know, do you get discouraged about it because of the likes, or do you just use it as motivation?
No, you know what's so crazy? Before they even start saying, "Oh, you gotta have content," I was recording myself rapping to my phones and all of that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't being creative with it. I was just in the car just recording myself because I was like, man, I need to get this out here. I'm putting it on Snapchat. I was not building a YouTube up or none of that. I was just building Snapchat up. But I was just like, but once my daughter came in 2019, I was like, if I died today, I want her to be able to have something to fall back on. And that was I was like, okay, I need to put this music out because that is intellectual property. She'll be able to eat off of that forever. You
Yeah,
know. And once I get my ducks in a row, I want to be able to have her children until I have more children eat off of it, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I know once I get the ball rolling for real, it's over with. I'm not letting up. Like, no, like I've been itching for this. So it's nothing. My hunger then really I shift my focus on just getting out there because like I got great music to reach the masses. I know I do. And it's crazy because like they say the ones that don't get liked or shared the most is the ones that's great. So
yeah.
like, you
You
know what I'm
right.
saying? I love when real people tell me they listen to my music and they love my stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I really do appreciate you because like you hit me back instantly, to do an interview. Like, do you know I'm still waiting on interviews from months ago that people said they was gonna do? Like, so I ain't really mad at it. I just know people get busy, but I just know the first go around that was all me because I downloaded it at the wrong time and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it was supposed to be at this time, man." I just got it
Man,
on. So, like, I just really do appreciate you for even giving me this opportunity again, cause like, I'm not shying away from it now, cause like, I'm stepping into my power, cause like, it's something that needs to be heard. A lot of my stuff need to be heard, and a lot of people will gravitate to it, cause it's
yeah,
authentic, it's real. It's about my life. It ain't nothing. I can't fabricate nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fabricating nothing.
feel you on
So
that.
yeah. So
So, I mean, like, my whole thing is like, I understand how life is as well too, but sometimes you have to give people opportunity. I'm one of the ones like, hey, let's give them an opportunity. See what what you have. I mean, a lot of people, and there's some artists that they might think they up here or might think they above whatever, and sometimes they might think, okay, well, sometimes the platforms are too small. But sometimes I look at it like it doesn't matter what platform you're on because if we're pretty much helping y'all, y'all the ones that's doing the work. So if we don't get y'all music out, then it's pretty much not being heard. And sometimes, like we have to realize that if the artist is hungry and they're serious about what they want to do, then we got to look out. I appreciate, like I said, you got back with me. I was like, all right, bet let's make something happen. I listen to what you got. I see how you move. You're not in the clout chasing and name dropping, and you're just out here making good music. And so like to have you on the platform is an honor to me as well because I've ran into a lot of artists. Some of them were supposed to show up, they didn't. The ones that were supposed to show up, they showed up, and it was something that helped me as well as I learned from y'all as well. Like so, these interviews they help me because I look at it like I listen to the music, and sometimes we listen to the music, and we like, oh, well, these artists don't have a story. And when you sit down, and the reason why I'm pretty much doing what I'm doing is because I believe that people need to hear the stories more than the songs. So when they hear the songs, then they understand the person. Then they can say, "Hey, I saw Bray, and I heard his story. So yeah, I understand why he raps like he does, why he hits these punchlines and all that." And when people understand that and look past the persona, then I think like people would pretty much take the music more seriously than they are.
Most definitely, because I mean, because that's all I want. I want you to, because that's what it's all about. You got to know the story, and of course, I'm not finna be with the gimmicks of clout chasing, because that's small stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like, I go through BS every day. And then when I get on Instagram and these communities, they trying to tell us to share their stuff 20 times a day, and they won't share your stuff once. That's a problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't see me as competition, you will get on here and share it. I don't care what is going on, cause like I done shared a couple of your posts before, shared other people posts, and y'all are shared like instantly. But I share one of these little Instagram community artists. They act like I gotta wait a whole month before I get a share. Like, and that's not even cool, cause you know they trying to promote you to be not the hottest new thing, and I don't see what's going on. Cause if you supposed to be the hottest new thing on Instagram, you supposed to be way bigger than that. And I done had a couple blue chicks and get in my DM and ask me to share, and then as soon as I ask them to share, they go ghost. So I'm like, damn, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's tough out here, man. Like everybody trying to eat. Some people like try to eat the wrong way, but like I tell people all the time, even up here in the DMV, it's enough music that's being played that I should be able to share your music. You should be able to share mine. If I got a show and I see what you're doing, I should be like, hey man, look, let's do a show. I shouldn't be like, oh man, if I hear you at a show, I'm intimidated because you dropping bombs and I'm hitting people with water guns and stuff. So it's like, yo, I'm hitting people with water guns, you hitting people with grenades. They like, oh no, I don't even want to get down like that. But like if you bring in something, people should be able to want to be a part. And a lot of people are just I feel like after getting into this music thing, a lot of people are intimidated by what people can do. So it's like if I can gatekeep and hold you back, then I don't want you to be a part of what I'm doing. So I'm gonna just like, hey, I can have an opportunity in Atlanta, Arkansas, anywhere, but I ain't gonna call you because the shine might be taken off me. But some people just like, hey, I just need an opportunity, and a lot of it is, like you said, it's sad that if you could just get the opportunity, then you can make things happen, not just for you, but for everybody.
Well, definitely, and that's my mentality. Because you know how many more talented artists it is than me, and I can vouch for that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but just because they don't want to do it no more. They just faded to the background. Like the guy that was on Last Wheel, he don't want to do music no more. He want to know more of the business, but he don't want to do music. But he got songs that's way better than that. You know what I'm saying? And his mom loved the way he rap. So like when we did Last Wheel, like, and he came in with that, I was like, ooh, this is your personality, like, because he was inspired. We both was inspired by Eminem to come together and do that song. But I wanted to come with the regular, lazy flow. Like, I'm not gonna kill. I'm gonna mention that I'm a killer, but I'm not really gonna kill a woman because she don't want to be with me. I'm ready to let you go now. So like, if you would have called me in middle school or something, yeah, but now, no, you ready to go? Peace. I don't want no domestic violence. I don't want no police involvement. None of that. I ain't got time for it. It's over with. I cannot do it. So, but yeah, like nah. But I made a regular man verse, and he made like an Eminem inspired verse, and I love it because it blends so well. You know what I'm saying? So, and it was a kind of a joke because he had like long fingernails, and so when he said "fuck it with fingernails," we was like, "You gonna mess somebody's stuff up." Man, so like, but yeah, that's why I can't wait. I can't wait to do a video for Last Week. I really, and I'm working with a guy out in New York. Shout out to Joint Beast Music. His name is Steve Kahn. He hit me up. Like I promise you, if he was on here, he'll tell you. I was sending him other people's music,
Right.
and I sent him my music, and he said, "Well, hey, I think you got potential.
Yep.
I'm sending you other people's stuff, and you tell me I got potential." And he been working with me ever since. Like, he'll do a reel for me or anything I ask for. Cause like I'm trying to get real life graphics for my music. Cause I just posted pictures and just released them. Like now I'm trying to just elevate everything so I can look
Right.
more of a professional artist instead of just another SoundCloud band lab or I just don't give a fuck. I'm trying to show that like I care about this career. I care about rap and hip hop and has it in its state because like people will praise the so called real, but it's realer people than those people that do music. And
Yeah.
like the overpopulated genre, the trap and drill stuff, it's cool. It's I'm a fan of. You know what I'm saying? My brother was rapping about the street life too, because he was actually in the street, but that's what took him away, the streets. So like, that I think it's gonna be a new genre. It's gonna be called the auntie music, and that's exactly what they put me under. So
Uh,
if I could get that genre going, I'm only for the uncle and aunties because the YNs they don't mess with it. I
yeah.
was going to TikTok live putting my songs out just because it was slow. It wasn't what they used to. They were like, "Nah, gang, go back to sleep, gang. This ain't it, gang. This ain't it." But then I played around my age group. They like, "Man, where was this at? Oh man, this. Oh Jesus, man, what? Who you talking about? Something on there?" I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
I'm in
Yeah.
my head like I know, but I'm humbly like, "Thank you, I appreciate it. I know I'm talking about something. It's just." It ain't everybody don't pick it up. Everybody ain't gonna pick it up if they
Yeah.
just thinking they not thinking outside the box. They thinking in one type of box. And everybody really chasing one type of sound. They not trying to open their horizon. That's why it's kind of a shakeup in the industry. Ain't nobody getting on ain't nobody getting on the charts no more because everybody sound the same. So, once some originality can come back, maybe we can get back on the charts and dominate like we once was. We still a top genre, but
Right.
them charts mean something, you know. Like
So with everything, what would you give like advice to like any artist that's trying to start out and they just want to make good music, but might feel like their music might not be for everybody.
okay, well, I'm gonna just say it like this. I understand that everybody may not have the means to record in the studio, but please, if you get the money, go record in a real studio because the phone is gonna damage you. I know a lot of people didn't get on from recording on their phone and whatnot, but like I said, I recorded Trill Talk in a real studio, and that was made over 10 years ago, 13 years ago. And it sounded like it was made in the studio yesterday. So, like, but if you got music, please put it out. I promise you, it don't matter. Like you just put it out because you never know. You might catch your audience and catch your main your 1,000 forever fans. So that's what I've been seeing. Your 1,000 forever fans will make sure you eat forever. But to
Right.
make sure you gain more fans and you have a million forever fans, even though that's like 4,000 in streaming money, that's cool because it's every platform. It's different prices for different platforms. So, that money adds up. If you can get a million people listeners on each platform, you are actually doing good each month in the royalties. So but the but the big thing is if you make music and you know it sound great, don't second guess it, put it out. Like, do a video for it, a real video, not just a reel or a TikTok video. Just get it together, like, cause I wish we had somebody that was behind us, but I couldn't even trust nobody because the Memphis music scene is super shady. Like, they don't. I know it takes money to make money, but like we was going around people and they was just taking the money. They weren't trying to put us on no shows. And then if they was, they was saying, "Oh, we gotta get shows out of town and stuff like that." But I was trying to build the Memphis fan base first before
Hmm.
we could get everything out of town. You know what I'm saying? And that what was it. We wasn't doing enough local shows. And so it started out as a group. Then it was me and another person. Each wind up wanting to be a comedian. He's a comedian now. And, I'm just pushing everything by myself. So I just like I said, I'm doing this so I can leave something for my daughter to do. I don't want my daughter to do music, but if she wind up doing music, hey, I can't do nothing but support her. Cause like did nobody want to support me. If my mama was still alive, she'll be here supporting me, like hands on. Cause she, I got a song that no child should listen to, but my mama was making every child she ever babysat listen to this song called "I Want to See You." And
Hmm.
when I tell them little kids will come up to me and say, Bray, I heard your song. I'm like, what song? I wanna see you roll. I wanna see you ride. I say, who told y'all that? Yo, mama. Oh Lord Jesus Christ. Dude, not you telling these kids I wanna see you. Like I got other songs on that CD. Like you just gonna play I wanna see you. But that was one of her favorite songs that I did. And it's crazy because like I had to win a contest to make the chorus. I really wish I remember what that other chorus was because we was like, "Oh no, we not gonna go with it." So like when we first made the song, I want to see you. Like they was like we had female friends that was laughing at us. So like when we put it together, they was just like, "Oh, okay, we see you." Like so it just be rewarding to have other people like come at us about that song, and that song was recorded, like almost 15 years ago. So like I just love the reception. But like all independent artists, if you want to just take it serious, just take it serious. Make sure you get everything behind you, like a LLC and everything behind you as well, because they look at that too as serious artistry. If you're trying to get booked and perform at these festivals, because they looking at that, they looking all into that.
So, so how is the music scene out in Memphis? Just for like, from what your perspective would be.
If you're not coming up out the streets, you ain't gonna get no attention. That's basically because it's like when I say it's so many artists that is way talented, way more talented than me that that should be to the masses way before me and all of that stuff like that. But it's just something about being in Memphis, like want nobody support it unless somebody else would support it. And then of course, like we got it's not a real war, but it's a war. So
Okay.
yeah, so like, ain't nobody trying to talk about it, but oh well. But like I wanna be able to get myself in the game so I could be one of them labels that they can come to. Cause like right now, we don't really got no real pipeline for label representation unless you go with one or the other.
Okay.
So like if I can be a pipeline to artists that's actually gonna take it serious, that's actually gonna, put their best foot forward, then that'll be rewarding to me than to take from another artist or charge an artist for a feature. If you gonna be serious and I'm telling you, hey, just come and follow me. Because like I got producers that believe in me and everything, and that's hard for independent artists to get producers to be behind you. You know what I'm saying? Because like Championship was made by Steve Jams. Steve Jams hate that beat, but when I heard it, it felt like a kid on Christmas. I was excited because I was like, man, it sounded like a HBCU band made this beat.
Right.
I really got excited because like I was getting raised around my aunties and they was going to college. So of course there was AKAs and deltas, and I'm seeing all these folks and they playing videotapes of they going to go perform and go do line dance and stuff like that. So, and Battle of the Bands was the biggest thing in the South at that time because everybody wanted to know who really knew how to play the instruments. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So, like for me to hear Championship and he didn't like it, I was like, yeah, I gotta do my justice. And then like what really locked us in was he had a beat called 9A, and it was one of the songs you played, The Greatest Thing. And when I asked him for the song, he was like, "Man, I don't know how to charge for beats." And I said, "Charge me $100 because like long live Tebow. Tebow charged me $100 for an original beat and 150 for a sample."
Mm.
So I told him to adopt them prices, and he didn't want to charge me, so I still sent him $100. But when I recorded The Greatest Thing, everybody reaction was like, "Oh man, that song is beautiful, man." Like for real, I didn't know that was still going on because I've been in the battle trying to get into my daughter life. Like before I even made a song, I was saying I want to be a father because I didn't get to experience that. My father wasn't in my life up until I went to go visit him in federal prison. And
Mm.
no child should have to go without their father, but my child's mother is making it difficult. So that's why I did what I had to do. I went to go put myself on child support so he wouldn't find it. So she wouldn't be like, "Oh, you gonna be on child support." I didn't care for that. I wanna just be there for my daughter. So like, and when I made the lyrics for The Greatest Thing, I cried because I didn't want to make another song about missing my daughter still. But I know it's men out here who is not being able to be in their child's life because somebody the parent don't want them to be there due to reasons that's unknown. And then when you're following the law and you still can't be in the child's life, it's something really seriously wrong. So, just keep your head held high. And, after making The Greatest Thing, me and Steve locked in and we've been good ever since. He told me I ain't never gotta pay for another beat and he sent me another beat. But he sent me a lot of beats. But when Tebow passed, he sent me a beat to dedicate towards Tebow. And like once he did that, I just knew he was serious because like I was telling people about Tebow. Like I wish he was still here as well because
Mhm.
he was a talented young man. Like for real. Like and one of the last beats that I bought from him, I got it pinned on my Instagram at Bray Smizzi. It's him. Like and everybody going crazy over that song. And like if I could get that if I can get that re-recorded and give me two female rappers from Memphis, I know who I want, but I don't want to say it because I wanted to throw people off.
Yeah.
Because like I love doing features with females more than males. Because if you believe it or not, the males are more prissier than the girls. I ain't gonna lie. So like when it comes to doing verses, if you come better than them, they like, but the girls they like, oh, okay, like so I collab better with females than I do with males. Like Bando Gang Truth, and like that's my guy. We've been making songs together. Like he come how he come, I come how I come, and I feel like we the perfect blend when we get on the song together. And that's why we got Reason Why together. But anybody else, like anybody else I used to work with, like it'll be easy. But like if it's somebody that feel like you said, they not confident in themselves, they'll no, no, cause like I remember, I remember when we first started recording. We was recording in a dude house out in like the South Wind area. That's like the good area of Memphis before
Okay.
it started getting bad. And he wanted to get on a song of ours, and we was like, okay, sure, cool. Then nobody from our side wanted to get on one of his songs until I heard a song that I really was interested in. And I was like, man, you should let me get on the remix. When I said that, I wish I could have recorded that man's face. That man's face looked like you ain't finna get on no song of mine, cause like his brother was in there recording music. I mean, was in there listening to us record music, and his brother was turned. when I seen that his brother was turned off of what we was recording and he recorded music too, I knew we had something special then. Cause like he was trying to do that outer space music stuff, like, and it wasn't working out for him. You know what I'm saying? But after that, after I knew he wasn't gonna let us get on the feature because he stopped answering phone calls to let us record at his house. He
Wow.
stopped answering phone calls. We texting him, man. We like, dang, man, we around the corner. We was at iHeart one time and we was just trying to test him to see if he was gonna answer, and he did not answer. The last time he answered, he was telling us he was moving to Baltimore.
Uh,
I said, oh man, well,
that's
hey, it
crazy.
is what it is, yeah. Like, but I don't know if he think I don't remember, but shout out to Don Lifted. Yeah, shout out to Don Lifted. I appreciate you. Like, and then like I remember not even having the confidence to even push my music, cause like in Memphis, like it's a dude named Sleepy Loco. He was like, man, I was in people inboxes and all that stuff, man. Before I even put my stuff on digital, before I had my stuff distributed through TuneCore, like we had SoundCloud. If you wasn't a rapper and didn't have SoundCloud back then, you was not really trying to do it. 'Cause that was the first thing anybody had distributing music was SoundCloud.
Right.
So I was in people inboxes telling them, hey, go to SoundCloud, go to Reverb Nation, go to some other website where we had our music to go listen and just give me that honest opinion. Some did, some said, "Oh, forget it." You know what I'm saying? So like it's real scarce, But I know if you get in the people face and you got a song that they can resonate with, you'll be able to do well. So I just know I'm trying to just get more performance videos out there because like I got one performance video on my YouTube and that's almost 3 years old. And like well, I tried to self-record myself, and then like the focus got messed up. So hopefully,
Mhm.
well, I performed this Saturday, and like hopefully I can get that footage onto my YouTube as soon as possible because like it's basically gonna be in the neighborhood that I was slick raised in North
Okay.
Memphis. So like I'm really excited for Saturday, and then I get to perform with somebody that I used to go to school with. So like I'm real excited for Saturday.
All right. So we about to come to the end, for the interview. But I want you to, do your shout outs to your team, your city, your supporters. Where can they find you at on social streaming platforms, and your final message to your fans and upcoming artists.
All right.
What to expect from you.
Okay. All right. Well, first and foremost, I gotta give a shout out and honor to God because, like, without Him, there wouldn't be no us. So, like, even though I be cussing a lot, I do thank the Lord a lot. You
Ain't nothing
know,
wrong with that,
like,
man.
yeah,
Be
like
yourself.
yeah, I love, I don't know, I like ever since I learned how to cuss, I just ain't cut it off. But I'm trying to clean it up because, like, like they said. Well, like the CEO Miami Mike said, he said, "Man, y'all worried about making a YouTube hit and no TV in the car." You know what I'm saying? So you got to make that radio hit. So, like
Yeah.
the more I can try to make a radio hit, I'm gonna be trying to be more authentically everywhere. Shout out to Memphis overall. Shout out to everybody in between. Shout out to Steve James. Shout out to Walkhead. Shout out to Ghost Child. These are my producers I'm working with. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Amonis Music. Shout out to Death Moons. They send me beats that's very phenomenal. I can't wait to work on them. Shout out to every last person that ever then shared the reel, reposted, commented, flame emojis, even though words get into the algorithm now, not flames. Just had to let y'all know that. Shout out to everybody who ever watched Goddess, Trill Talk, Anniversary, Welcome, Championship. Them are all the official videos I have out. If you watch them, I really do appreciate you. And you can find me everywhere. everywhere at Bray Smizzi. At Bray Smizzi, except on X, I'm Trill Talk on there. You can find me at Trill Talk on X. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I'm my music is everywhere right now. Shout out to Jones Beats Music. Shout out to Steve Kahn. Shout out to the greater New York area. They loving it. Shout out to DJ Energetic. He love my music, my Memphis music. So he love Money Motivated and Goddess. Like anybody that play my music in between, like We Break Limits, Sunshine for Your Soul, In the No 360, they show constant support. In Honest Music, he show constant support. The venue community that I'm in on Instagram, they love Trill Talk. They act like Trill Talk is they real bull. So I just loved it. You know what I'm saying? So, but anybody that got love for Brace Music, I really do appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? I can't even worry about the hate because I'm getting so much love, and I just can't wait until y'all can hate some more by the love that I'm receiving from
Right.
all the other platforms. But like I can't never think that no platform is never too small nor too big. Cause y'all in the DMV. I didn't even know y'all was in the DMV until I did my research. Cause I was just happy y'all wanted to do an interview with me. Like that's how excited I was about doing the interview. So like I love getting on platforms because like y'all don't have to have me on like, and I see that everybody don't want to have a personality or tell their story, but if you're trying to get people to tune in, you got to tell something. You can't just sit back and think that, well, I put it out, they gonna listen. No, no.
Yeah.
Like I'm this my fourth or fifth interview, and I'm gonna be happy as mud, shout out, ready to shout out, man. Lyrical Lux FM on the Breakfast Club because they playing my music. You saying every other platform you got going on with you, they gonna be like, man, you they plug, ain't that? Yeah, because they were playing
I
me for
appreciate it.
y'all. So I'm not gonna never forget who decided to take a chance on me to play my music. I appreciate that more than anything. Just and then to get an interview, it's very lovely. I really do appreciate that. But like I said, y'all can find me at Bray Smizzi everywhere except for on X, at Trill Talk on X. Look, everything else Bray Smizzi. And you can just find Bray Smizzi everywhere. Just everywhere. If you feel like you want to talk to me, hit me in the DMs. If you feel like it's garbage, you can tell me it's garbage. You feel like it's a vibe, you can tell me. I've been getting talked about my whole life, so it ain't nothing I can about
Right.
it.
I agree. So,
No. Oh, let me give my last shout out. I'm
all right,
sorry.
go ahead, man.
To y'all. Shout out to y'all. I really do appreciate y'all for, giving me this second chance to even make up my first opportunity of messing up. Cause like I've been paying attention to y'all ever since I came across y'all platform, and y'all just been going back to back. Y'all been going back to back with putting content out, getting people interviews, showing their faces, and it's a lot of people that I know I wouldn't have came across if I wasn't attached to y'all platform. So shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for having me as a guest, and
Uh,
hopefully I can come back and do another interview.
of course, because usually my whole thing is here. We don't just I just don't just do interviews. Whenever you want to drop some new music, you know, send it to me. It's gonna be pushed in rotation. But also come back and we'll play it, let everybody hear it, and and go from there. So we also doing music reviews for new drops as well. So yeah, so we doing some things over here. Just trying to do stuff differently than other people. So this ain't gonna be our last time. Won't be my last time talking to you.
Okay.
So like when you got stuff you got coming out, shoot it to me. Bring you back on the show. Let you premiere your EP, a single, whatever. We do that as well, man. So you don't have to apologize to me about the I just appreciate you be willing and open to come back and tell your story and talk a little bit. So I ain't one of them type of people. Like, give a chance. If, after the second chance, if you don't, then tell me that you don't want the opportunity, and that's cool. There's a lot of other podcasters out here that can give you the opportunity. So,
Most definitely. But like, man, that's why I was like, like I was around here stressing, like I
nah,
missed it.
you ain't got to stress, bro. You could,
Man,
we good. I'm glad to just had this moment to talk to you, and looking forward to your music, that future music you have coming out. We're gonna pretty much talk about doing some shows up this way. So we just working on some things with that, try to figure out what that looks like, and then go from there. But yeah, man, I appreciate you. So, and we're gonna keep pushing your music. Shout out to 107.3, oh man, 103.7 Jams, DJ T Nice for even having his platforms on Monday nights to showcase new artists' music. So we're gonna, keep doing what we're doing on this side, and you keep doing what you're doing on your side, and we're gonna keep making magic.
all right, yes. As soon as I can, I promise you. When I get that cut me off recorded, I'm gonna make sure we're gonna have a grand show for that one. 'Cause, like, I don't know, but I'll send you what I got recorded now, so you
Oh,
can, yeah. So because it's me and the other guy that's a comedian. So when I send you that, that's unreleased. So once I do the two females, oh, we gotta have a good show. Gotta
all
have
right.
a good, yeah.
Definitely looking forward to it, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah. So up until I can record something else, I just hope everybody can enjoy the 35 songs that I do have because I do want to hurry up and record an EP. I want to drop if I do get it to record an EP. I want it to drop on my mama's birthday, which is October 31st, and then drop an album beginning of the year, first day of the new year. Like so, that's what I'm trying to focus on to get back into the studio because like my hunger coming back and like I rather just put my energy towards making more classical music instead of crash out moments.
Yeah, I feel you. All right. So this is your boy AD. We've been talking to Bray Smizzi. Be on the lookout for what he has coming out. This is your boy again, AD, coming from Indie Pusher Podcast. And we're going to sign out. And remember to share and support other artists just as well as you want to be shared and supported as well. It doesn't take that long to click a share button, like, collaboration, or whatever. You want the same thing in return. So give the same thing that you want. So this is your boy AD with Brace Measy, and we signing out. One love.
One love.
All right, bro.
All right, man. I really appreciate it. I can't wait to see the final product so I can reshare and repost myself.
All right, man. I
All
got you.
right, man.
All right, bro.
All right. You have a great one.
All right, you too, man.
All right.
All right.